can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me. Won't you? I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me. Won't you? Don't be afraid. Just let go of your fears, 'cause you know you can do it, baby. Dance them away. Now you know how it feels. Now you know you can do it, baby. And let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me. Won't you?
Hello everyone. Good evening, good evening. I almost didn't make it on because I've been feverishly searching for my brads that I know that I brought downstairs, but I can't find them now. So we may have to switch gears on the card that I was going to make tonight. But hello everybody. Hello Walter. Hello Chrissy. Hello Melissa. Hello Heather Collins. Hello Lisa. Hello Michelle. Hello Francie. Hi everybody. Hello everyone. The thing is, I could have sworn I had brads down here somewhere. And I almost wish that I could just find the one card that I made for Craft Roulette, because then I could just steal the brad from that. But I can't even find that card. Hello guys. Hello everyone. Hi everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Oh, the card was sent to the winner. Well, great. Great. That's okay. I'll figure something out. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I know, I was looking there, but I thought they were sitting here on the desk, but they aren't. But I'll figure out something that we can use instead of a brad. I know we can. I know we can. All right, everybody, so let's head down to the table because today we are playing Will You Be My Player 2. So let's head down to the top view. First, Christopher, you got to turn on the camera or else nobody's going to see anything on the top view. All right, so tonight we are going to use the following products. So the following products are the Funky Rainbow paper pad. We're going to use the Will You Be My Player 2 stamp, as well as the Arcade Game Mixed Media Stencil. Okay. We're playing the lottery. Yes, do that. That's perfect. Okay, everybody, so we're going to have to work on some schematics first for this card. And the way that I was going to build this card, the Doodlebug set in the hallway has some. Oh, hold on. Everyone pause. There might be some in my kit in my office. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Okay, well, it does have brads, but they're chunky brads. So we are going to, we're going to alter them a little bit because that's just what we do. We alter things here, right? Okay, so for the schematics of this card, we are going to need to first grab ourselves a piece of A2 size cardstock. I'm going to use some Not Your Mamas because we need for this to be a thick base, okay? So let's grab ourselves a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock. Okay, aren't they great? And then we are also going to need a circle. You guys will probably be able to tell where I'm going with this fairly quickly. We are going to need a circle that is going to allow us to spin behind the card. So I'm going to say probably that size. I'd say that size is probably going to be good, right? Okay. Pull this off. I love. Has anybody gotten these? I mean, I think a few of you have gotten them so far, but I love those so much. Yeah, we're going to do some movement. We sure are. Okay? So, what we're going to do is with this piece here, we just have to figure out where we're going to want our player 2 to be. So, I'm thinking it's probably going to be around there. Okay? So, first what we have to do is we have to stamp this guy out, and then we're going to cut it out, okay? So let's take out these center pieces because we don't need those. Oh, I love that. Okay, because this screen is going to be important, and you'll see why soon enough. So we'll move that out of the way. This is like the card that I've been thinking about doing since this launched. Okay, so we are going to stamp this guy out with just a piece of scrap paper. And then we'll be able to die cut it out. Everybody's having a good day so far, it looks like. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so we'll place this down. Place down our Game Boy stamp that's now available with the coordinating die. Whoopsies. And where's my helper? Today's the last day with the theater set. It's all gonna change over. It's all going to change over very soon. Glad everybody's having a good day. Hello, Ellen. Okay. I'd say that's stamped out pretty good. So we're just going to peel this puppy up. Set this to the side. And we're going to cut it out. I'm so glad to see so many folks in here today. Lots of you came to hang out. Oh. And where is my Pixie Tape? Oh, here it is. Isn't it a fun little set? I love it. All right, run this through. Then we'll have an idea of what we're doing. This is all to help us line up what we're doing here. So here is our little game, now all cut out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out where we're going to place it here on our card. Okay? So this one is just the dud piece. This isn't the final, like, pretty piece, quote unquote. So I'm thinking we'll probably place it, I'd say probably like right about there. What do you think? Because we are going to add another layer. I'm thinking about there. Because we're going to add a little bit of a rainbow layer to it. So that's, whoopsies, that's not sticky anymore. All right, so we're going to place it just like that. And then we're going to take our inner piece, which is this piece here. Again, part of the new die set that just launched. And we're going to place that right on top. Let me grab another piece of tape just in case, because this is going to be our finished card front. Okay, see that there? Okay. So then we're going to take this, and this will cut out our screen area. And luckily, with using the lawnmower, we'll be able to cut through both layers. Okay, so we're just going to send that through, and it will cut out where our screen area will be. Is everybody understanding so far? I hope so. Hope it's not confusing. All right. It's adding a little bit of texture to our card, which is okay because we're going to be adding something to it anyway. So we're just going to gently peel this off of here. And then look, it popped out where our circle's going to be. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody. I sure hope so. Are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Is everybody kind of understanding what I'm doing here? I hope so. I hope it's making sense to y'all. All right, and then I want to use this really cool background paper because, you know, when I was playing Nintendo, which I mean I still play Nintendo, I don't know what I'm saying. I like the colors. I loved the colors. And I think this is probably my favorite paper from this entire paper pad, and I want this for my background. Wouldn't you want this for your background? I have not set it up yet. No, it's sitting right here. It's sitting right next to me. I will soon. I promise. So we're going to cut this piece down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then we're going to do a little sorcery. 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And the sorcery is this. So we're going to place this like so on the front. Let me use some of my removable adhesive. It's one of the best things we have here at Brutus Monroe. Okay, and then we're going to look where this little window is, okay? So we're going to cut it from the back, which will make it perfect on the front. Doesn't that make it so easy? I mean, I think it does. But we just have to mark it. And we're just going to cut it backwards, okay? So pop this over. We're going to then take our die and position it right where it's supposed to be. Okay. Actually, I lied. We just did that backwards. Hold on. I knew I was going to get mixed up. We got to do it the opposite way. We're going to stick this on the back. Luckily, there's 2 sides of the piece of paper. You were all probably like, what? Or you were all just so very kind and just went with it. You were like, yes, Christopher, that's perfect. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. I promise you this is going to be a real cool card when it's done. And again, this just peels right off. It's the coolest thing. Just scrape that right off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our die. And it's in the right position. And we are going to place it like so. Actually, let's place it in the center like this, because if it gets stuck to the center, I don't care because the center is going away. There we go. And that's like just perfect where it's going to be. I'm so glad everybody's, well, mostly everybody's having a good day from what I saw so far. Okay. This gosh darn thing is on its last limb. Okay, so now you'll see that this will cover up that portion, which will give us the ability to create our circle, okay? In the center of the circle, we're going to pretend is this button. So we're just going to have to center the circle where that button is, okay? Everybody understanding? So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay. So now we'll grab our circle. And the reason I wanted a normal size brad is because this is going to be a really big button. Oh, wait. They have normal ones in here. Because see, so this is going to be where our center point is. So we're going to disguise it as the button. See that? And then we're going to use a secondary one for the second button. It's a little big. It's a little big, but we're gonna work with it, okay? We're using what we got, all right? Or what we found, I guess I should say. Okay, so now we're gonna take our circle, all right? Oh, Heather, post that. Did you post that's available? Is that available? So now we're going to cut out our circle. And it's all going to make sense soon, okay? Luckily, this programming is syndicated, so you can watch me later and rewind and pause, and it'll all make more sense then, okay? All right, so let's send this puppy through. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta set up the new one. Did you just hear that? I think that was its last cry for help. That was the last cry for help. It screamed at me. Oh, my day was good. I mean, so far so good. Still going. But so far so good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. All right, so we can place this on now. Well, that machine it's been through it. All right, so see, now we have our beautiful front, and then we're going to place our Game Boy on top, but that's not the finished one. That's the Dookie one. But now you'll be able to see that behind here, we are going to place our circle. But we have to figure out where our circle has to live. So we're going to take a little piece of tape here. We're going to use, just save this Game Boy piece, because this Game Boy piece is going to be important. Because you want like a dookie one that you can kind of mess around with. Oh no! My stabby tool. Oh, whew. Oh my goodness, thank goodness I have a backup. My stabby tool's upstairs with that example thing. Oh, I got a fresh one. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stab through right here. And that's going to tell us where the center is. Okay, see that there? See that? So now we are going to line up our circle with that center mark. So I'd say probably, I don't know, it doesn't really totally matter, but I'd say that's probably right about center. Okay, so now to make sure the mechanism is going to work, we're just going to place our brad straight through, place this straight through, and then you can see that it does in fact move. Okay, see that? All right, so let's pull this apart now. And what we're going to do is we are going to stencil on this. But we cannot stencil. We can only stencil. We want to make one area that we're not going to stencil. So we're going to take this, put this back together. Okay. Whoopsies. That's not going to work. Pop this back together. And once you make one, it'll be really simple for you to make multiples. We're going to take this piece. Now, you could use a piece of our, what's the word I'm looking for? You could use a piece of our masking paper for this if you would like, but we already have this, so just use what you got. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this out. And now we know exactly where we need for our sentiment to go. All right? Because we're going to cut the sentiment out of our final piece on top. It'll all make sense, I promise. It will all make sense. Okay, so that's down, that's good. We're right where we need to be. And now we're going to take our stencil. And we are going to take our stick and stamp mat. We're going to pop this puppy down onto the stick and stamp mat. We're going to take some Pixie spray. And spray that onto the back of our stencil. I would highly suggest it with this one because this is a dainty lady. Place that down like so, like that. I could have used my circle simple blends, or no, circle, what are those called? Blending buddies. But I don't know where they are. They're here somewhere. But the circle blending buddy would be perfect with this because that circle would fit in the center. And then we wouldn't have any issues. So, all right. So I think we should do a little bit of a rainbow. No? Yes? So let's start with, or maybe let's just do some like light colors. So we'll do a pink. Let's do an orange. Let's do a green, or no, let's do a clear skies, and let's, no, not clear skies, I lied. Remember me. Remember me, and let's do a purple. Because then we're not getting too crazy with trying to do a full rainbow, okay? All right, so let's start with Prom Queen, one of my absolute favorite colors. I don't think Simon is on here tonight. I was texting with him earlier, but I don't think he's on. So we're going to start with the Prom Queen. And you can go in and do like your little ghosts and your little Pac-Man, you know, if you want to separately. It's completely up to you. I know that a lot of you are really good at like masking things and making them different colors and so on and so forth. So actually we might only be able to do 3 colors. So now we'll do Remember Me. It's out of stock. That's wild. Because I could have sworn we just got some. I'll have to double check that tomorrow. Isn't it so pretty? I will be double checking that tomorrow. It's the best for intricate stencils. It's the best. I really couldn't use an intricate stencil without it. All right, so now we're going to peel this off. 1, 2, 3. Go. And now we have a Pac-Man board. Oh, excuse me, an arcade game board. But now what we can do is we can take our stabby tool and we can peel off this piece, and that's exactly where our Game Boy game is going to go. All right, so see, this is where it'll all match up, and then it'll be Pac-Man before the recipient gets it. So let's pop this off of the back here, and it's all going to come together real quick, so you don't blink, because it's all going to come together really quickly. All right, so now we're going to grab another piece of Not Your Mama's, which I think we might be able to just use this. I knew that was going to fall. I need like a counter is what I need underneath of this table. That's what I'm going to try to figure out. That's my wish for this year, is a counter underneath of this table. Because like there's this thing that's next to me, and I wish you could see it, that like when I tell you that like it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa, it is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because I have to have everything on this desk that I can just grab without a moment's notice to use. And we just have too many products, right? I think we have too many products. I mean, is that even a thing? I don't think you can have too many products. But no, that was the Big Daddy Tim Holtz trimmer that anytime it falls down, it's wild. There we go. I was like, why in the heck is that not stamping? Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And then we'll cut out the centerpiece, because we're going to do these separately, because we don't want to jinx it by trying to do both at the same time. All right, so I'm going to run this through real quick. Okay, so there we go. And then if I were my screen piece, where would I have gone? There it is. Okay. So now we'll cut out our screen piece. Someone's car sounds like it's falling apart up there. Sounded like the lawnmower. We are familiar. We are familiar, friend up there. We are familiar. We have a lawnmower that does the same thing. Okay. We're on the home stretch, folks. I just want to peel this off the Pixie Tape. Sometimes it's a little rough. All right, all right. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Whew, we got it. All right, so now we are going to go in and we're going to color. Is everybody still with me? Oh, we're doing really good on time. I thought we were going to go way over because I had so much to show you, but I think we're good. Hello. Hi, Scoozy. It is I, the Scoozy. I can't. Everybody say hello to my nephew, Scoozy. Scoozy, you need to come to work. Your candy store is happening. I need you to come clock in. He said it is I, the Scoozy. Can you all tell that he's my nephew? I mean, I don't think there's any denying it, right? I don't think there's any denying it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, he's a hoot, all right. He is a hoot and a holler. Just going to add in a little bit of shading there. And this will right? He can. He sure can. Alright, I'm going to go in with my water brush and add just a little bit of water here. Just to kind of loosen things up a little bit. We give it more of like a watercolor effect. Because I love that watercolor effect on cards and backgrounds, and I think that'll really make it look cool. Oh, I love that. No, they are Tombow. They are Tombow markers. All right, and then for our screen, it was always like this green, yellowish green background. There we go. Oh, cool. All right, so now we're going to go in. We're going to attach our screen. We know exactly where it goes because there's a little opening for it, right? So place that on there like that. And then we have to take our brads and we're going to have to color them red. So luckily we have an alcohol marker. We're going to go ahead and let that dry for a second and start assembling. All right, so the front of our card is going to go like so. Okay, so we're just going to place that on. I'm going to use some glue because I think that, yeah, our water brushes should be coming back soon. There we go. So we're just going to place that right in the center there, okay? And I love that like watercolor, like kind of grungy look in the background. I think that looks so cool. And then we now have our brad, which is pretty dry. I mean, it's dry adjacent. And we are going to poke through the center again. Center adjacent, really, because we want our button. There we go. Just doing everything I can not to stab myself live. All right, so that's going to be like our, you know, we'll just say that's a larger button. And then when we place this like so, okay, so now we're going to, you don't want the brad to be too tightly wound on here, just, you know, and then when you turn this, you'll see the Pac-Man board, but also you'll see the Will You Be My Player 2. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the new Brutus Monroe sticky tape. It comes on the giant roll. But I can't say enough about this because you can cut it to whatever size you need it to be. So we're going to start here. And it's not going to hurt your scissors. And then we'll just strip down the side here. See how it doesn't hurt your scissors because it's completely coated. All right. And then we'll do, let's say, a little piece here. And then a little piece here. And it's great because you can just cut out whatever size pieces you need because it's not going to hurt your scissors. I know I say this so much, but this foam tape, it's the bee's knees. And then if you pull it off and you didn't want to use it yet, pop it back on, cut yourself out a piece, and it does not hurt anything. I love it so much. Thank you, Francie. I sure did have fun making it. Maybe I'll give this card to the Scoos. Do you think I should give this to the Scoozy? As he told us he's here. The Scoozy. What's the thickness of the foam tape? That is an excellent idea. That's an excellent question, Melissa. I'm going to have to look that up. Mine doesn't have the label on it anymore. But the back fills up really easily. Yes, that's the only sentiment that comes with the stamp. Yes, yes, yes. It is the Scoozy. It is I, the Scoozy. It is I, the Wizard of Oz. And then once that's on there, look, you spin it, and the whole thing spins around. Nikki, I have never issue with it drying fast. And then you spin it, and it's going to have, you know, your little pieces, but it's going to land right there is where you want it to land. Isn't that cool? I love that. So you can just spin it however you want. But there is the Will You Be My Player 2. And then you just put something inside. Wasn't that fun? A great way to close out the month, because we're going to be talking about all new stuff on Thursday. Well, tomorrow. I mean, I won't be live tomorrow. Candy will be, but tomorrow we're going to talk, on Thursday we'll talk about all new stuff. All right, so that's everything. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for being a part of my life. I have to hurry home and continue cleaning out my basement and my garage, because tomorrow's garbage day, and as we all know, the best day to clean out your stuff is when it's garbage day. But also, I'm getting my AC and everything checked out tomorrow, so they need to like get into all the nooks and crannies of my basement and garage. So I got the bug tonight to really start cleaning and mopping and scrubbing, and you know, I only get that spurt of energy so often now to do stuff like that around the house. So when it happens, I gotta grab it. The new stuff doesn't suck. It does not. It's really great. It's really great. Did you sell out of the essential bags? I don't know. Did we? Does it say they're sold out? We might have. We very well might have. Love you too, Francie. All right, everybody. I will see you all very, very soon. And remember to create something every single day, whether that is simply a memory or your own ending. I love you all to pieces, and I will see you all very, very soon. Good night, my friends.